Hello there. Welcome back. Yeah, bit of a different start, but it's been a long time. A lot of stuff has changed since 3 months ago in July, I think it was. Actually, no, the last time I did this was in June. Bloody hell, it's been half a year. I did pre-record a lot of stuff for July and a bit further onwards, but didn't last till December. Funnily enough, can't really pre-record the news, can you? Anyway, this you'll notice is November in the title. November was last month, so we're going over last month's stuff. You'll have December's one on the 31st. You got a double whammy in 1 month. Look at me spoiling you. Anyway, without rambling much more, let's jump right into it. The hotly anticipated SimCasino was released into early access this month to very positive reviews on Steam. The game, which is developed by the same developers behind Sim Airport, allows you to create and manage your very own casino franchise. In SimCasino, you will have control over the construction of your casino. Build cheap, no-frills casinos or expensive and lavish casinos instead. You have the ability to choose from a wide selection of lavish or cheap decorations, coverings, paints, papers and objects, but owning a casino is not just about placing some cool tables and chairs and painting the walls in some fancy, paints and papers. No, you'll have to make sure you keep criminals, thieves, and of course cheaters in check, ensuring the odds that you set not only prevent malpractice, but they also bring legitimate customers enjoyment for, them giving you their money, essentially. SimCasino, however, can be found for $19.49 on Steam in the UK, and as I said, it released to very positive reviews on Steam, which is a very good sign going forward. GolfTOpia was released just as I stopped producing these, essentially, on the 21st of July, just a couple days before. Anyway, the game released two very positive reviews as well here on Steam, with many complimenting the game's detailed and unique gameplay with its futuristic twist, while a few complaints arose surrounding the UI of the game. For those unaware, GolfTOpia is a futuristic golf course building tycoon game where you'll be in charge of every aspect, from the structure to the grass to the lighting. You can build anything, any way you want. Once you have a functional establishment, you'll need to gather feedback so you can improve it. Thankfully, you can read through your visitors' thoughts, amazingly, which is a bit it's probably going to breach privacy. I mean, if Google could do that, you'd probably see a bit of lawsuits around. However, you can read the thoughts of your visitors, allowing you to easily and quickly find inefficiencies or lacking areas of your premises. You'll find as you grow your golfing establishment, the grass will fight with weeds. You'll have a fight with weeds. You'll need to keep your foliage and your grass in good condition to impress your visitors and create the optimal experience for your golfers. The game is currently available for £15.49 here on Steam in the UK. I was astonished to find that I had never actually mentioned the upcoming Honney I Joined a Cult Tycoon game on the Tycoon News series somehow. I mean, it's a pretty big game in the genre, really. So here we are. Anyway, Honney I Joined a Cult is an upcoming tycoon simulation game based in the 1970s. You'll have to start from the ground up, designing and building your cult's base of operations with a series of rooms, buildings, and spaces to aid the development of your little wee cult. As you do. As you grow, you'll need to recruit more cult members and promote those for your elite to pass on your teachings on to others, these new recruits, as we mentioned. The game features cult missions, allowing you to collect researchers and find new resources, or, to recruit new members as well. All in all, it seems like it's one of the more unique games coming out soon, and will hopefully be coming out in 2021. We heard about it first at the start of this year, I think, if I remember correctly. So, not too long to wait now. Unless it's like Cyberpunk and it gets delayed until, December or something, but, here's hoping. It's been an incredibly jam-packed release quarter, and another game we have is Mars Horizon. Mars Horizon released this November 17th to very positive reviews on Steam. Many praise the game's simple, yet understandable and addictive gameplay loop, while many complain about the lack of replay value within the current build of the game. All around, however, the feedback was positive, so that is a very good sign for the future. For those unaware, Mars Horizon allows you to create your very own space-styled rocket organization thing. Building rockets, launching rockets, completing satellite and research contracts, all while building out your own space-related operations. Over time, with research and contract money, you can begin to launch your very own missions and send your own missions to Mars and more. The game has been approved by the ESA, which is the European Space Agency, and Tim Peake, the British astronaut we have here in the UK, even sat down on a live stream apparently and gave it a go, and he said it was pretty good too. So if you want to give it a go, you can purchase Mars Horizon for $14.99 here in the UK. It'll be whatever it is in your respective currencies like normal. Aztec EMpire was a failed Kickstarter project which I feel was worth a mention. Well, I felt, I guess, at the time. Aztec EMpire was a retro isometric city builder set in the ancient Aztec times, fully incorporating this culture into the game with amazing building designs and characters based around the lore and the culture from this time. It allows you to build your way from a tiny village to a booming metropolis, using diplomacy to bargain with local tribe chieftains and combine your power to overcome the largest of challenges that you encounter, or you could just, attack them instead too. I guess that works. The game features a swathe of unique characters to help you and aid you along your journey. With amazing graphics and some fairly well thought out gameplay, it's sad that the game may never see the light of day, with the developer saying that a future release is far off, very, very far off at the earliest. Now, to completely change the subject, we have Aztec EMpire. Yes, the same name, actually, but you'll see by the footage on the screen, it's a different game. This time it's a game published by PlayWay and features a more bright and, in my opinion, worse 3D graphics style than the previous game. Anyways, Aztec EMpire, the bright one we have this time, is a city-building strategy simulation game, funnily enough, which allows you to build up your own city in Aztec times, building up your people, your infrastructure, and more importantly, your army, as you aim to become the big gun in the Aztec Empire. Being published by PlayWay, we can probably ideally expect a fairly solid game at launch, so keep your eye on this one if you want some Aztec-themed gameplay. Well, sifting through the stupid amount of emails I get from game devs, City of Gangsters was one of the ones that stuck out amongst this array of emails. Developed by SomaSim and published by Casado Games, City of Gangsters is a strategy management tycoon game which sees you start your very own gangster crime syndicate, with nothing but the air in your lungs. As you make your way through the big bad world of crime in the 1920s, you'll have to build illegal production facilities, manage elaborate production chains and resource distribution networks, and all of this and more, just to smuggle goods in and out of your little part of the city. As you grow your totally 100% loyal, legal and legitimate business, you'll have to ensure your staff and your family stay loyal to you as you begin to encroach on other gangs' territories, causing clashes and increasing the chances that your best staff, even your own family, may turn their backs on you and spill your trade secrets. All in all, City of Gangsters looks like a dang good game, which I will have the pleasure to give you a sneak peek of very, very soon. On November 13th, we saw the release of Anime Studio Tycoon to mixed reviews here on Steam, with complaints surrounding the game's insurmountable amount of bugs, while some did say that the core gameplay and the concept there was very sound. For those unaware, Anime Studio Tycoon allows you to create your very own animes, allowing you to essentially micromanage the entire process from the original concept to the end production and release. As you create more and more anime, you will be able to hire more and more talent into your company to create a higher quality production for your viewers. As you find what makes you successful, you'll be able to make TV series and blockbuster movies from your, essentially comic book concepts, going from a tiny animation studio to a booming business. The game can be found on Steam for £7 and £19 here in the UK. Of course, that'll be whatever that is in your respective currencies. Stardust Tycoon is yet another 2021 release. This time it's a 2D game giving you the tools to adventure through space, survive, mine, trade, explore, and most of all, survive as you fight your way home to your family in your tiny little spaceship against the vast and all-consuming emptiness of space. The story sets you in a cargo hauling job gone wrong. You've been flung into unknown space, and it's your job to make a path home in a vain attempt to prevent the loss of your life and lose your family forever. The game features a procedurally generated map, over 1,000 different ship brands, several upgrades for ships, and live cargo market and stock markets in the game as well. If spaceships are your thing, and family story arcs really, get you going, and Stardust Tycoon is one for you to keep your eye on. Next, we have a new little game on the horizon with Elon Tycoon, not to be mistaken with Ellen, if you're from Scotland. There's a fun fact of the day for you. Anyway, Elon, is based around the wonderful real-life adventures of the one and only Elon Musk. I'm sure you've probably heard of him. Anyway, Elon Tycoon positions itself as the best economic strategy game to become the greatest industrial magnate around. That's a direct lifted quote from the Steam page, I'd like to point out. Now, given the amount of amazing games we have in the Tycoon area, you can take that with a grain of salt right now, as the game, of course, is not yet released. Elon Tycoon allows you to go from a self-employed business magnate in your back garage to an industrial leader in some of the largest markets around the world, making insane amounts of profit every day. Some of Elon Tycoon's main features are the ability to hire employees, build factories, customize your office, research new technologies, and to fly to the moon and to Mars. If Elon Tycoon sounds like your jam, then you can wishlist it on Steam with a release date set for summer 2021. And yeah, that's that done. That is, what, 12 of them? 10 of them? Something like that. I was a bit shorter than normal. It's November, though. It's from last month. Even though this is December. It's fine. I have lost my concept of time. It doesn't matter. It's good. You're being spoiled. You get 2 in 1 month. Just be happy. Anyway, that's that. There'll be more in the next day or two. And to anyone that's still watching, I'd like to apologize for the shorts thing that happened. There was quite a lot of shorts that came out. It's a new feature on YouTube. But to everyone who's on a computer or who hasn't got the update, they appeared as me spamming 10 60-second videos, which was probably a bit spammy. I think I lost like 70 subscribers from that, I think, which was a lot. But hey ho. Hey ho. Oh well, cheerio.